What's up guys, my name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and welcome back to the channel. Minecraft has super simple graphics. It's a game designed to run on fairly weaker systems that are less powerful, but sometimes we want to push the boundaries of the game and its engine and try to give it some kind of overhaul. I'm mainly talking about in terms of graphics. Shaders and shaderpacks are great utility mods that we can use to extend the graphical capabilities of Minecraft through the use of the mod Optifine, which allows shaders to be installed. I've covered the top 10 shaders before, which you can watch by clicking the link in the description below or at the end of this video, but in this video I'll be focusing on the top 10 Minecraft shaders for low-end PCs for you guys out there who haven't got the most modern computers. If you like Minecraft mods and want to see the top 10 Minecraft mod packs for low-end PCs, then check the link in the description below too. These shaders will make your game look awesome without sucking all the power away from your computer. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Number 10, Magnificent Atmospheric Shaders mod. First up is a pretty basic shader that adds some general video effects to your game without lagging it. This is a pretty decent shader that improves upon the look of the vanilla game slightly by enhancing the lighting with various improvements and by adding to the environment by adding things like fog and mist and better shadows from trees and objects. This pack is entirely focused around the ambience of the environment by making it look a lot darker and chilling than how it's meant to be. You'll see lingering fog on the water and in the distance, which is less rare during storms and in the morning hours. Then you'll notice the shade under trees that shrouds the forest in darkness below the forest canopy. At night time it really is nighttime because everything is literally pitch black in your world. Number 9, Crafty Shoes Cloud Shade Shaders. This little shader improves the game by adding better graphic effects, new shadows and sun glare to brighten things up a little. There's a lightweight version and standard version, both that run fairly well, however the lightweight version is perfect for older computers. When you first run the shader, you'll notice water and some changes in the sky above you during the day, with deeper blues in the sky. The lens flares and sun rays in the shader mod is really nice looking and everything pops more and seems more vibrant when you play. Number 8, SFLP Shaders. This shader pack was predominantly designed for weak systems, especially those with low-end Intel HD graphics. This pack focuses on performance on number 1, while offering some very basic shader effects to enhance vanilla. Sure, this pack is not going to blow you away or offer an array of features like Sonic Ether Shaders does, but it will still make vanilla Minecraft a lot better and keep the feeling of the game, whilst not impacting your computer's performance, which is what people want who are playing on an old computer or laptop, so it's a perfect choice. You only need 1.5GB of RAM and a dual-core 1GHz processor to run the shader pack, which is pretty low requirements in terms of gaming, so nearly anyone should be able to play this. If that's still not enough for you though, then you can choose between the light, low and standard versions of the pack to take those for a spin to test out the performance too. Number 7, CUDA Shaders. You may be aware of CUDA Shaders. It's a frequently used shader pack that's fairly popular. That's because the pack is pretty stable and fairly bug free, and it works well alongside other mods. This pack has some pretty beefy effects in it, like volumetric fog that moves and functions in a realistic way, better lighting on light sources and via environmental light, improved shadows and vibrancy, and more. This pack looks good, although the bloom effect may be a hit or miss depending if you like bloom or not, since sometimes the light flares do pop up in really strange places. The water in the pack looks quite nice, with better animations, and it also is affected by the wind speed in the game, which is a pretty crazy cool feature to have. This pack has some pretty nice looking lighting effects and shadows to complement them. Although things are more vibrant than vanilla, it's not too bright or shiny, as it's more of a realistic look that it's trying to get. Number 6, Choco 13 Shaders. Choco 13 shaders are one of the most popular, if not the most popular shader out there that so many people are using. This pack comes in the following different types: low, medium, high, ultra and extreme. There's even a fan-made toaster edition for even weaker computers which you can use too. This pack dramatically enhances the look of Minecraft by adding dynamic shadows, better wind effects on the foliage in the game, amazing water in comparison to vanilla's boring flat blue static water, better better sunshine and rays and more. This pack is pretty beautiful and it should be standard to use and one of your choices in your shader packs list. Number 5, Dr. Dread's Shaders. This shader is a pack for the GLSL Shaders mod that's now part of Optifine that adds visual elements and upgrades to the game like better grass and leaves, improved water effects, shadows and god rays with better lighting and a lot more whilst trying to keep a stable and low FPS. This pack offers light, low, medium, high, ultra and extreme variants for you to test out, and it has a nice vibrant colour appearance with darker lighting for a good vanilla blend. If you have a low end PC, you can still use the light or low versions, or even medium if your PC is good enough. These versions still provide decent features without the heavy performance impact that the higher versions require. This mod is based off the Choco 13 and Sonic Ether's RC6 shader packs and adds some beautiful effects to your world. Number 4, DMS Shaders. This pack is a lightweight medieval dark fantasy themed shader pack that gives you a classic rustic look to your game. It has low saturation, dark lighting with faded visuals, and it's pretty fitting for many different types of gameplay or mods. The performance in this pack is really nice and it still has the usual Optifine animations for the waving crops and plants and rippling water that also looks really nice. Number 3, Mr. Butternut Shaders. This pack is a low weight shader pack that aims to utilise the lowest resources possible. This is placed fairly at the top because it works on very weak machines. It's not your standard high-end beautiful shader pack, but for anyone who wants a slight enhancement for really low graphics, this one can still help out. This definitely isn't a high quality pack, but I placed it so high up because I feel like anyone can use this, even people on toasters or laptops from 1990. Of course, the better your PC is, the better visuals you will have, and most likely the better the pack will actually perform and also look. Number 2, Wisdom Shaders. This pack is a really beautiful shader pack that will give you impressive graphics on a low end system, offering really amazing realistic water with wave effects and sun rays reflecting off of it, with a lot of customizability in terms of the options. This pack was created to offer something with realistic lighting and a good collection of effects to give that faded look without sacrificing your performance that you require from your game. This pack has a feature called physics-based rendering, which it uses for the shining objects like metal and glass or water to showcase reality-based reflection and refraction effects, which make it a crazy shader pack. This pack scales well based off of your hardware, whether you want to run it on onboard Intel HD graphics or with a high-end Nvidia or AMD GPU, it will hold up and it will look really nice. There's effects like different filters like black and white and 8-bit and more, as well as volumetric lighting, atmospheric scattering fog, realistic natural bloom, emissive mapping support, and a lot more features. This pack works best with around 4GB of RAM or more, but you should be able to run it on pretty low end graphics. Number 1, Sildurs Shaders. Originally made for the GLSL Shaders mod that's now part of Optifine, Sildurs Shaders took number 1 for both its performance and its popularity. The shader pack which I'm specifically mentioning in this is Sildurs Shaders Vibrant. Everyone knows about Sildurs Shaders who's used a shader pack before, but maybe not everyone is aware of how well optimized it actually can be. This pack is known for its amazing light rays and reflections, and its fairly good looking water effects. It's an impressive shader and one that I definitely recommend that simply offers the perfect balance between beauty and performance. This shader has perfect exposure, with the sunset looking amazing when using the shader pack, and the rays from the sun shining on objects just looks otherworldly. From sunrise to sundown, this pack will make your world look far prettier. The moon has its own light rays and lighting effects, making the twilight nighttime look magical. The aqua blue colour of the ocean looks far better than the dark blue Minecraft water, and it makes your world seem tropical and beautiful. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, and for more Minecraft mods and top 10 videos, subscribe to the channel and click the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on daily videos here on the channel. If you know of any other shaders for low-end PCs, make sure to let me know about them in the comments below and share your favourite shader packs down there that run well on older computers. And also make sure to tell me which is your favourite shader out of the 10 I featured in this video. For 10 of the best shaders, regardless of the computer you're running them on, check out the top 10 shaders video in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.